Chongqing, China. A city unlike any other. Skyscrapers pierce the clouds. Buildings cling to mountainsides. This city is a marvel of modern engineering and urban planning, where the natural landscape and human innovation coexist in a breathtaking harmony. The skyline is a testament to the city's rapid development and its ambition to reach new heights, both literally and figuratively. Bridges soar across vast rivers. These bridges are not just functional structures, they are architectural masterpieces that connect the city's various districts, making it easier for people to traverse the challenging terrain. Each bridge tells a story of human perseverance and the desire to overcome natural obstacles. The Yangtze and Jialing rivers which flow through the city are spanned by some of the most impressive bridges in the world. This is a city that defies gravity, a testament to human ingenuity. The unique layout of Chongqing, with its high-rise buildings and intricate network of bridges, showcases the city's ability to adapt to its mountainous surroundings. The architecture here is not just about aesthetics, it's about solving real-world problems and making life more convenient for its residents. The city's skyline is a blend of traditional and modern designs, reflecting its rich history and forward-thinking mindset. But Chongqing is not for the faint of heart. The city's dynamic energy and relentless pace can be overwhelming for some. It's a place where adventure and excitement are always around the corner, and where the thrill of the unknown beckons. The amusement parks here are a perfect example of this spirit, offering rides and attractions that push the boundaries of what's possible. It's a city that tests your limits, pushes you to the edge. The extreme rides in Chongqing's amusement parks are designed to challenge even the most daring thrill seekers. From towering roller coasters to gravity-defying swings, these attractions are not for the faint-hearted. They offer a unique way to experience the city's adventurous spirit, and to see Chongqing from a different perspective. And nowhere is this more evident than in its amusement park. These parks are a microcosm of Chongqing's larger-than-life personality, where the excitement never stops, and the thrills are endless. Whether you're a local or a visitor, the amusement parks in Chongqing offer an unforgettable experience that captures the essence of this incredible city. From the moment you step into the park, you're transported into a world of adventure and excitement, where every ride is a new challenge and every moment is filled with exhilaration. The journey to the amusement park was an adventure in itself. Winding roads carved through dense forests, steep drops threatened to swallow the bus whole. My heart pounded with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. This was no ordinary amusement park. This was a place where fear and exhilaration collided. As we rounded a bend, it came into view. The horizontal skyscraper, a building that jutted out from the cliff face, suspended hundreds of feet in the air. It looked impossible, defying all laws of physics. This was the gateway to the amusement park, a taste of the madness that awaited. A nervous chuckle escaped my lips. This was going to be interesting. The first challenge, the glass bridge. A transparent walkway stretching across a chasm, offering a dizzying view of the drop below. People shuffled across, their faces a mixture of bravado and terror. Some clung to the handrails, their knuckles white. Others laughed nervously, trying to mask their fear. The wind howled through the canyon, adding to the sense of unease. Next up, the swing. Not your average playground swing, mind you. This was the kind of swing that made your heart race just by looking at it. It was the centerpiece of the amusement park, drawing thrill seekers from all around. The kind of swing that promised an adrenaline rush like no other. This one was perched on the edge of the cliff, its arc taking you out over the abyss. Imagine the feeling of being suspended in midair, with nothing but the vast expanse of the sky and the deep drop below. The swing's arc was so wide that for a moment you felt like you were flying, defying gravity itself. I watched as a young woman strapped herself in, her face pale. She was clearly nervous, her hands trembling slightly as she gripped the safety bar. The anticipation was palpable, not just for her, but for everyone watching. It was a mix of fear and excitement, the kind that makes your stomach churn and your heart pound. The swing started slowly, then gained momentum, soaring higher and higher. With each passing second, it climbed further into the sky, reaching heights that seemed impossible. The wind whipped through her hair and you could see the sheer exhilaration on her face. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated thrill. Her scream echoed through the valley. It was a scream of both terror and joy, a release of all the pent-up emotions. The sound carried far and wide, a testament to the intensity of the experience. It was as if the entire valley was resonating with her emotions, amplifying the thrill of the ride. I had to admit, I was tempted. The swing called to me, promising an adventure like no other. But there was also a part of me that hesitated, that questioned whether I was ready to take the leap. It was a battle between my desire for thrill and my fear of the unknown. But the ground seemed a long way down. From up there, the world looked different, smaller, almost insignificant. The drop was dizzying, a reminder of the risks involved. It was a perspective that made you question your choices, that made you weigh the thrill against the potential consequences. And in that moment, I found myself at a crossroads, torn between taking the leap and staying on solid ground. The air was thick with a strange mix of emotions. Nervous laughter echoed through the pathways, mingling with the distant hum of machinery and the occasional burst of music from nearby attractions. The scent of popcorn and cotton candy wafted through the air, adding to the sensory overload. Groups of friends clung to each other, their faces a blend of anticipation and trepidation. The amusement park was alive with a unique energy, a blend of excitement and fear that was almost palpable. Screams of joy and terror pierced the air, rising and falling like waves. On the roller coasters, faces contorted in a mix of exhilaration and sheer terror. The thrill of the drops, the loops, and the unexpected twists elicited raw, unfiltered reactions from the riders. Each scream was a testament to the ride's ability to push the boundaries of human emotion, to take people to the edge of their comfort zones and beyond. The murmur of conversations punctuated by gasps of surprise. A group of teenagers jostled each other, daring each other to go on the scariest rides. Their laughter was a mix of bravado and genuine fear, each one trying to outdo the other in a show of courage. They exchanged stories of past rides, each tale more exaggerated than the last, building up the anticipation and the fear. The line moved slowly, giving them plenty of time to second-guess their decisions, but none of them backed down. A young couple held hands tightly, their eyes wide with a mixture of fear and excitement. They whispered to each other, offering reassurances and sharing nervous giggles. The bond between them seemed to strengthen with each passing moment, the shared experience of facing their fears together creating a memory that would last a lifetime. As the ride began, their grip tightened, and their screams mingled with laughter, a perfect blend of terror and joy. This was a place where people came to face their fears, to push their boundaries. Each ride was a challenge, a test of courage and resilience. The determined expressions on the faces of those waiting in line told a story of personal battles being fought and won. For some, it was about conquering a lifelong fear of heights. For others, it was about proving something to themselves or to their friends. The amusement park was more than just a place of fun. It was a proving ground, a place where limits were tested and new heights were reached. The thrill of the rides was matched only by the thrill of overcoming one's own fears, of stepping out of the comfort zone and into the unknown. The air buzzed with the collective energy of thousands of people, each on their own personal journey of discovery and adventure. The park was a microcosm of life itself, a place where joy and fear coexisted, where every scream and every laugh told a story of courage and exhilaration. The day was a blur of adrenaline and awe. Each attraction tested my limits, challenged my perception of reality. My heart raced, my stomach lurched, but through it all, I felt alive. I had never felt so aware of my own mortality, yet so strangely invincible. As I left the park, the sun setting behind the mountains, I couldn't help but smile. It was an experience I would never forget, a reminder that sometimes the greatest thrills are found outside our comfort zones. So I ask you, would you dare to take the challenge? Would you visit the most dangerous amusement park in the world?